Well, it's been a while. Some stuff has changed here on the farm. Some stuff's been sold, some stuff's been bought. Like that. Um, that's the biggest purchase that we've made in a long time. And what we've sold is the 8630. Yeah, that's right. We sold our four-wheel drive. We will now on be renting a tractor to do all of our field work. It's cheaper that way. Buddy of ours this fall basically just said, why don't you just sell that and rent a tractor from me? I've usually got one open. It's one of his Cat 55s. It's like, well, that works and we can pay that off even more. We bought that through New Holland themselves. That is an LS 190 skid loader. It's got, I haven't even put 100 hours on it, so it's still at 1,100 hours somewhere in there. I'll check right now, because I can just climb up in here, turn the key and look. Let's see here. We got a push couple button. Let's be in the damn seat. That ain't gonna let. Give me a second. $11.76. 1,176 hours. I've also got 3 yearling foals, which is, well, they're now considered 2-year-olds by the Percheron Horse Association, because it is the 2nd of January. So 3 2-year-old Percherons that are their mothers that are due in 2 and 3 weeks are eating grain, and they think they should have grain as well. You don't need grain. Stop giving me the stink eye. Yeah, that's a big purchase. The case skid steer has left. We had issues with that. It was about to blow up. I was running it one day and it developed a knock. And I have noise canceling headphones with AM and FM radio in them. And the headphones don't do it all, but the AM and FM radio makes it so I can't hear much. I could hear the knock clearly. Yeah, so we started shopping around for a diesel motor. And, really? That's the big baby of the family. She's the oldest but the biggest baby. But we started shopping around for the case, motors for it, and a motor to put it in, Cummins 3.5 liter or something around that. It was going to be about $5,000 after adapting it in, and I sold the skid steer non-running for $2,200 to a guy that was going to fix it and resell it, or his dad was going to, which I was perfectly fine about. My dad had owned that skid steer for 25 years, and that skid steer was built, I'm trying to think of when it was built. I don't even remember when it was built. It's old though. It is old. Doesn't have auxiliary hydraulics or anything. Yeah. But we sold, basically, by not putting that engine in that case, not getting an engine and putting it in that case and then selling it, we saved, or it, if you combine the two numbers, it was almost half the price of that. It's a couple grand off. I won't tell you the price of that. My dad hasn't told me I can't. I'm just not going to. It's on social media and places, if you can find it. Out on Facebook and maybe Instagram. But yeah. 8630 sold on the 31st. We took it to our local consignment sale. We had a reserve of $12,500 on it. We got $13,500. We paid $14,500 for it, but oh well. It's out of our hands. It's more money we have to pay off debt. And it's more money lying around for other things we might need it for. The biggest thing I think it's going to pay off is that. We've got a few other small things we can do with the money. Pay off grain and whatnot for the horses, get another load of grain. We're not running short, well, we are running short on bales in here. I've currently got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I've got somewhere around 27 bales. And, well, I have to do some editing because I ran out of storage, so I had to stop, and I had to delete. I just went through and deleted a bunch of apps I don't use and whatnot. Where was I? I don't know. I've been gone for a while. I just haven't had the time, or I think I need to make a video and then I just don't. I haven't had the time, basically. YouTube is not bringing me in any money. It doesn't help me in any way, shape, or form. Someday it might if I keep going. Well, I got one mare looking at me, wanting to go out. The other one's still eating. I don't think I'll get that big for a very long time if I do, but yeah. 4 days ago, I was in a t-shirt and working in the shop with the door open. It was 60 degrees out at 7 o'clock at night, even. It started raining that night. The next day, we had snow on the ground. Sucks. Because we went from really nice weather to really crappy weather all the way down here. And it wouldn't be, well, I think everyone's getting adjusted to it now. But at first it wouldn't have been so bad if we were all adjusted to it. If it would have been a slow, it's kind of like transitioning, it's kind of like with fall. You transition from the warm summer to the cold winter, and fall helps you do that because temperature's lower. But this, it was a overnight 60 degrees to a high of 35, which sucked. But yeah, I think I've covered most of the big stuff. I do have an actual action, like a off-brand GoPro now, so I can attach that to stuff. I'll have to get some sort of mount made up for it, so I can actually, like, magnetic mount. Might go off Nick Welker's design, but I don't know. Yeah, foals, I'll get some video of them, of the foals, once they come. But we're still, that's nice, sis. Scratching and farting all at the same time. But I'll get some videos of them once they're born. Won't take any videos when they're being born, but when they are born, I'll take some videos of them and whatnot. And for the Percherons, I do have a page on Facebook. It's just page on Facebook is Steers Percherons. Same last name as on the channel. Just then Percherons. And then there's the Steers Family Farms on Snapchat, or not Snapchat, no. On Facebook and Instagram. I'm on Snapchat, but that's for my own personal life. There's not a lot of farm on there. I'm getting stink eye. Well, sis is going back clean up her bucket, but yeah, that's the big stuff. 8630 is gone. There's a new skid steer here. I'll give you some stats on the skid steer. The old case skid steer, the old 1845 we had, it wasn't a C, it wasn't a B, it wasn't anything fancy. It was a straight, plain 1845. And the serial number said it. So don't try and complain that we were missing a letter, because we've had a lot of people try and tell us that. The 1845 had about 40 horsepower, 1,500 pounds of lifting capacity. We didn't have any extra weights on it. Didn't want to, because once you took the forks or a bucket off the front end of it, it got very, very light on the front end. Because one thing that helped with that was the wheels were so close together, it made it tippy. That's why these are so far apart. These are a good, 15 inches apart, 16 inches apart. The cases, I couldn't get a jack between the tires. This, I know I can because I popped the front left tire off the bead just doing this inside this barn on the concrete, which, it did have a hole in it, I guess, and the local tire shop put their sealant in it. So, but, and the old case actually went faster in reverse than it did forwards, or at least that's what it seemed like. But it went 3 miles an hour in reverse, and I know that because I drug a tractor down the road at 3 miles an hour with my dad and cousin following me in 2 separate trucks, and I was dragging a tractor backwards, and I was doing 3 miles an hour. This machine here is 80 horsepower, just under 3,000 pounds of lifting capacity, which is nice. I haven't maxed it out. I don't know if I'll be, well, I'll find something to max it out. But, and this machine it does 7 miles an hour. It's a 2-speed. There's a button on the right joystick. It is joysticks. It's got 1 foot, but that's for the auxiliary hydraulics, which is nice because we already bought a grapple bucket for it at that auction that the 8630 sold at. This goes about 7 miles an hour in first and about 11 miles an hour in second, which is really nice. When it's warmed up, it moves, it boogies. Really? You're just gonna keep looking at me. Yeah. There'll be more videos with this. It's cold out. The cameras don't work well with batteries when it's cold out. Trying to think of anything else. No, there really isn't anything else. If you guys enjoyed this video, it's just talking, but if you guys did enjoy it, please hit that like button and consider subscribing. There will be more videos. It ain't gonna be an every week thing. It might be an every month thing. I don't know. I just gotta get time to make them. I can't want that. It's sitting by the door. Both mares want out. But yeah, if you guys haven't already, consider following us on Facebook and Instagram at Steers Family Farms. Like I said, we've got a page for the horses. It is Steers Percheron, so if you want to follow the horses and whatnot. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Goodbye.